What if I tell you you can drive an electric car, you don't ever have to recharge again? Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? Well, actually, it's not the time talking eVTOLs as we usually do on the show, or I do on the show. Those who know me, you know I'm focused on aerospace, eVTOLs, advanced air mobility in general, but also I'm focused on tech. And I've got one of companies I've been eyeing for ages, and I'm quite intrigued and interested in their product. And I recently found out that they might, or they more than likely, will be listed. They were privately owned and funded, but they will be listed on NASDAQ very soon. So I thought, markets are closed, no show from Martyn, no show from Sensei. How about if I take the punt and bring you some very interesting product? What are we talking about? We are talking about, as you can see above me, Aptera Motors Corporation. This very elegant, what do you call it? Sleek, futuristic design, aircraft design like car, is an electric vehicle. This electric vehicle has got two advantages compared to the market. One, it's very efficient in terms of air drag and the streamlined design. The drag coefficient is very low. And two, it's got integrated photovoltaic panels. So basically, as you can see in the picture, the car recharges itself. Not saying that you don't ever have to recharge the car, but if you have limited use, that car recharges itself. And perhaps if you travel only short distances and you live in California or Mediterranean area or Mid-East, you might not have to charge your car ever again. So what we've got here, let's get on with it. If you like this content, I know we have a lot of members who mentioned Aptera previously. So if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well, because the closer we get to the listing, the more we will be updating you. So what we've got here. What does Aptera Motor do? Aptera is developing an ultra efficient solar assisted three-wheel electric vehicle. It's a two-seater, but it's designed to slash energy use and enable meaningful daily solar recharge. That's basically what I just said. Why this matters? If Aptera achieves its target, about 100 watt-hours per mile, owners could cover many daily miles on free sunlight, lowering TCO and dependence on charging infrastructure. As of now, their go-to market is the United States first. However, they have been exploring the certification rules and compliance in Europe and Australia as well. So, what is this listing about? Well, they filed recently for a NASDAQ direct listing. The ticker symbol will be SEV, so something you want to look out for. You will definitely see some more updates on this channel. No new shares. What does it mean? That means no new shares will be sold by the company at listing. It's not an IPO. It's not a SPAC. It's not a merger. It's basically Aptera. They have been issuing their shares privately, and now they will just expand their issuing of the shares to wide investors. And what is the investor angle? Well, we have efficiency mode, as already mentioned. We have passionate backlog, massive order book. Although it's not committing, but it seems to be very trendy technology. But we have some funding needs and production and homologation execution risks as well. So what is Aptera about? How about if we explore quickly their website? The Aptera.us is their website, and you have you have comparison, and you have a spec of their vehicle. You have some interactive stuff you can go through. You can also calculate your fuel, or not fuel, but your energy consumption, and we'll get to it very shortly. So this is the website, aptera.us, and you can actually pre-book or pre-order your vehicle in there. Shall I do it live on the stream? I might do at the end of the video, because I quite like this car, and yeah, once they get homologation in Europe and I see the price tag and I see it's working, I might take her for a test ride. So the company was rebooted in 2019 by the original Aptera founders. It's based in California, in Carlsbad, and the current stage is pre-revenue, multiple prototypes built and tested, and the launch edition is prioritized for initial production. Their model, they are focused product strategy, they are community-driven brand, and historically funded via registration A+ crowdfunding and private placements. So what is this car about? Let me just show you the footage of the car. Let me know in the comments, do you like the design of this car? Because so far I've shown it to a few of my friends, and I got very mixed and very opposite opinions. Some love it, some hate it. Let me know in the comments or in the chat if you like it or not. Let me know what you think about the design. Me personally, I like it because it's futuristic, aircraft-like, streamlined design. So let me know in the chat if you like it or not, and I will come back to you at the end of the video. So the launch edition, what is this about? We have a two-seater with 3 wheels. Teardrop body shape, that means it achieves very low drag. It's a very efficient in terms of drag and resistance. The range is intended to be in the region of 400 miles per one charge. The battery pack for the launch edition is supposed to be 44 kilowatt hours. The performance 0 to 60 miles per hour is to be less than 6 seconds. That is for the front wheel drive variant. And the top speed is estimated to be about 101 miles per hour. Charge point NACS, AC on board 6.6 kilowatts, pretty much standard. And energy use target, this is what they are be market breaking through with the 100 watt hours per mile, which also translates as about equivalent of 10 miles per kilowatt hour. So we have some variants in the product portfolio. You can get different trims. You can get 250, 400, 600 and 1000 mile range trim, and you can also have forward wheel drive, and all wheel drive options. Currently, the launch edition, as I already mentioned, will be intended 400 miles range. So why is this car so unique? Well, as I already mentioned, this car is fitted with photovoltaic cells. As you can see on the front of the car and on the roof, you have arrays, and on the back arrays generating about 700 watts. That's a lot. But what does it mean in the context to the car? Well, if you look at the numbers here on the screen, this will be part of one of the coming newsletters, by the way. So if you see the numbers on the screen, how does it translate? So if we have power of 700 watts, and if we look at 5 to 6 peak sun hours a day, we can generate in the region between 3.5 and possibly 4.5 kilowatts per day. That is a lot. That is a lot. If you consider the vehicle target consumption, 100 watt hours per mile, that's good. Well, what does it mean? What does it actually mean? Well, it actually means we can get up to 35 to 40 mile recharge a day. So, if you are based in California, if you are based in the Mediterranean, if you are based in the Mid East, wherever it's very sunny, and you are carrying daily short commute, that means the car can recharge itself and you don't have to ever, possibly ever, charge it again. How about that? Well, is it as good as it looks like? The company is still in pre-revenue. We also have some certification obstacles. So what is this car going to be certified as? In the United States, it is a three-wheeler. So the federal class is the three-wheeler and it's regulated as a motorcycle. It is that saying that means it will be sold and registered as motorcycle or autocycle, depending on state. And in most states, no motorcycle license will be needed for enclosed autocycles. Obviously, helmet rules vary, often waived for enclosed cabins. In Europe, we are looking at the L category, which is a formal type approval system, and it expects additional testing paperwork and design tweaks. In Canada and other countries, it's comparable. Three-wheeler frameworks apply, timing not announced. So again, we are targeting the US market as the first adapter. What is this NASDAQ listing about? Let's get finally down to the numbers for you as an investor. The company is in pre-revenue stage. They are in development and tooling, spend dominable P&L. The funding to date, they have raised over $100 million via registration A plus other private roundings, large base of retail shareholders and reservation holders. The company has over 40,000 cars on their order book. I will get to that very shortly. The runway and need. Company has previously signaled additional capital is required to launch and ramp low volume production. The latest hints were about $60 million to ramp up the production of this vehicle. And the demand proxy is tens of thousands of refundable reservations. I will say it now. The most recent number is about 46 to 48,000 uncommitting and refundable reservations. But this is sending great message to me as an investor because this is something trending and the customers are potentially interested in this once they start manufacturing and rolling this technology out. So the NASDAQ direct listing, what is this about and how we can buy? The mechanism is direct listing on NASDAQ. The proposed ticker symbol will be SEV, more than likely. What does it mean? There will be no new shares sold by the company at the listing event. So all people investing, all investors privately funding this company receive their shares. And now these shares will be equivalent to what you can buy on your Robinhood, Trading 212, other platforms. However, these will be traded or classed as the Class B shares. And that's giving you slight disadvantage compared to the original founders. Saying that, you might not have your voting rights compared to the Class A. Proceeds. The company does not receive IPO-like proceeds at listing. That means, again, company will be receiving the fundings only through selling, through direct sell of the shares. So if this stock is not trending, they might fail. If this stock is very trending, they can secure enough money for the runway and to the ramp up of the production. So what is the investor access? Once effective and trading, simply buy SEV ticker symbol through any standard brokerage platform. However, there's a little warning. We can expect elevated volatility around the open because we don't know what the supply demand will be. This might be more than likely one of the stocks that sort of shoot up and they sell off. So again, without further research, I would not be jumping into it right away, head first. So what do we need to watch out for? The SOP execution, the tooling, crash, validation, manufacturing quality, and supply chain readiness. Capital runway, absent IPO proceeds. So as I already mentioned, we need to be very careful. This can very badly backfire at Aptera. But also, it can give Aptera massive advantage either way. Track cash, burn, and timing of follow-on funding or strategic capital. And also the homologation abroad, European and rest of the world market, certification complexity, and cost timeline. Uncertainty. And demand conversion, reservation to delivery conversion rates, pricing versus cost curve as volumes rise. There also has been a revision of the offering price. Originally, this was offered the 1,000-mile version. The top trim was offered at the region of about $40,000. Now they had to revisit it, and now we are up to sort of $48,000. Obviously, increased costs, tariff impacts, you name it. So just something to bear in mind that can fire back as well. So again, this aircraft, this car, 400. This is the launch edition, 400-mile range, battery pack of 44 kilowatt hours. Energy use, market-leading energy use, the most efficient electric vehicle possibly on the market. 100 watt-hours per mile, which is giving us about 10 miles per kilowatt-hour. 0 to 60 under 6 seconds, and top speed 101 miles per hour. And then the most important thing, the solar, the integrated photovoltaics, front, top, and back of the car, generating up to 700 watts. That is giving us, in the best conditions or in the very most sunny conditions like California, Mediterranean, Mid-East, Australia as well, it's giving us equivalent of about 40 miles recharge per day. Would this car be viable to you for your daily commute? Let me know in the chat and in the comments below. Don't go anywhere. The next event will be Martyn Lucas and his 5-day detox. Martyn's 5-day detox, I'm very intrigued. He didn't share much with me. He just said he might not be eating and drinking and sleeping. And I'm just exaggerating. But I'm very interested what this detox is going to be about. It starts in 3-ish hours. It's the next event. When we finish this one, they will take you right away. It's also pinned at the top of the chat. I don't know where your chat is. Here, there. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Definitely tune in for Martyn Lucas's 5-day detox. Let me know, what do you think of this car, of this product? Is this something you would like to drive? Is this something viable to you? Is this something you would like to invest in? Let me know. Do we have any questions? Let me just quickly check through the chat. I see fairly positive response. Yes, Florida, ideal market for this car. I know we have some Aptera funds, some Aptera potential investors. So we will be dedicating more airtime to this content, to this stock, to this company. I've seen some negative reactions to this company as well and to the car. I'll be exploring this. I'll be looking into the fundamentals and if it's reasonable, because so far I've seen one of the accounts which is very loud and it's not very reasonable and very objective. So definitely you will see some more updates. The closer we get to the listing on NASDAQ, the more you will see new content dedicated to Aptera. That's it for now. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this content and if you are into electric vehicles. If you are rewatching this video, there will be a video related to this topic and there's another video interesting and important to you. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your national holiday, or what you call it. tomorrow morning, Sensei breakfast show with his market prediction, and then market opening show. But before that, Martyn Lucas and his 5-day detox. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other.